If you are going through anything similar right now, whether it is an unpredictable cycle, sleepless night, or just the heavy weight of midlife, I hope you will do the exact same thing for yourself. Sometimes we need to pause to gather the strength to continue on the trajectory of our lives. I'm still on the path. I'm just taking a moment to allow the process. Give yourself some compassion today, my friends. Midlife in Motion is the podcast for women who want to reclaim their metabolism, maintain their mobility, and recognize their divine worth. I'm your host, Angie Collingwood, fitness and yoga instructor, body confidence, and menopause coach. This show bridges the gap between science and soul. We move beyond quick fixes to discuss the real pillars of longevity. Get ready to start dancing into midlife. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Midlife in Motion. I'm your host, Angie Collingwood. This is a reality check. Why giving yourself grace is the ultimate midlife strategy. Today is going to be a little different. We aren't diving into a heavy science lesson or a step-by-step workshop. Today is a reality check. It is a moment of pure vulnerability. I'm showing up today to share my personal experience right now in real time, because I know how lonely this journey can feel at times. I'm sharing this so that maybe someone out there can let out a massive sigh of relief and realize you are not the only one. Other women are going through these exact same struggles, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. As women on this transformative journey, the most profound way we can support each other is to simply show up in our vulnerable moments. So this is one of those moments for me. I'm here in my hoodie and sweats without any makeup to take this moment to get real. When I first began this journey, I didn't know much about perimenopause or what to actually expect. And to be real, nobody can ever be fully prepared. It is so completely different for each of us, just like puberty, pregnancy, and postpartum. And honestly, isn't that a beautiful thing? We are all on this planet to be our unique selves. Our divine source didn't create us to be carbon copies, but to fill the world with the abundance of variety and our own unique journey. But back to my specific experience. The very first sign of perimenopause for me was when my sleep changed. The quality changed. I started waking up feeling stiff and less rested and noticing a subtle decrease in my flexibility. We can learn all the science, we can do all the right things, but as part of the human experience, we are all going to feel the physical shifts of aging. About 3 years ago, I noticed my periods becoming heavier. I didn't understand why at the time until I later learned that this is estrogen dominance that some women experience in perimenopause. I was also experiencing more fatigue. I have always had great iron levels and I was a proud blood donor for babies. But I had to take a step back and find some solutions for my own body. I started taking extra iron once or twice a week, and I stopped giving blood so my body could actually heal. And slowly my energy levels returned. I learned I had to fill my own cup first. Fast forward to the last few years, my periods have been coming fairly regularly every 24 to 28 days until recently. I waited 30 days and nothing. Then 30 days, then 32 days and nothing. I started thinking, is this it? Am I finally done with this stage of life? I started feeling this profound mix of emotions. I was a little nostalgic, a little sad that this time of my life was maybe coming to a close, but also a little relieved. And as you know, it isn't officially menopause until it has been a full year since your last period. So I genuinely thought I had just started my 1-year countdown. I am 52, which is the average age for menopause. It made sense. Well, day 36 came and I started cramping. Later that day, I noticed a little spotting and realized I was not on that countdown after all. I bargained with myself thinking, okay, maybe it's just going to be a light one. Then day 2 hit, and I have been bleeding quite heavily. And with that heavy day, I felt completely out of whack. My motivation tanked. I had a perfectly healthy meal planned for that evening, but I will tell you that right now, that plan went completely out the window. because the only thing my body and my soul felt like doing was eating a bowl of popcorn and watching a show. So I decided to just be okay with that. I decided to lean in. I gave myself compassion. I allowed myself to feel the frustration and the exhaustion. I allowed myself to slow down and physically just cross off things off of my to-do list that I had planned for that day. Tomorrow is a new day, and I can pick up where I left off. But for now, I'm giving myself grace. I am not forcing myself to do anything that I simply do not have the bandwidth for at this moment. I am offering myself love, some butterfly hugs, maybe some extra comfort food, and the deep, trusting knowledge that I will get my full energy back faster if I just allow myself this time to rest. If you are going through anything similar right now, whether it is an unpredictable cycle, a sleepless night, or just the heavy weight of midlife, I hope you will do the exact same thing for yourself. Sometimes we need to pause to gather the strength to continue on the trajectory of our lives. I'm still on the path. I'm just taking a moment to allow the process. We do not always need to be in the hustle. And as a quick reminder, this episode is airing the day after daylight savings time begins. Our clocks have sprung forward, and our circadian rhythms are feeling the shock. So consider this your official permission slip to move a little slower today. Plan a lighter workload this week. Get outside. Try to get that morning light in your eyes within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up. That natural light is the biological cue your brain needs to reset your internal clock. Give yourself some compassion today, my friends. Have that popcorn if you need it. If you want to see how I make my popcorn using organic olive oil, check the show notes for my Midlife in Vitality Blueprint. And then I will also send you the instructions for this popcorn. Now take a deep breath in and out, and visualize the power within you. It's not just about what you do, but about the immense value you hold simply by being you. Now visualize this power, feeling your entire being. Pause, feel it, embrace it, and let it nourish your soul. Now take a deep breath. Give yourself a 20-second hug and feel that oxytocin release. I'm Angie Collingwood. Keep moving, even if today that movement is just wrapping your arms around yourself. I'll see you next time. You are building a foundation for the next 40+ years of your life, brick by brick, breath by breath. You are a miracle. Treat yourself like one. If you know a woman who needs to hear this, please share this episode and remember to subscribe. I'm Angie Collingwood. Keep moving and dancing. This is Midlife in Motion. I'll see you soon.